Let's just go down the rabbit hole here for a second. Let's just assume this is some sort of adversarial or foreign technology.
Most of the more than 120 incidents over the past 2 decades are not from the U.S. military or other advanced U.S. government technology.
It gets right in front of me, it just disappears, like gone.
To be clear, he's referring to this giant object as a Tic Tac instead of a shape like one.
We're in, that we don't know what these things are, and they might even be extraterrestrial. That's worse.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. We've got a big show for you tonight, guys, and it's going to be a wild ride. And let me tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun because we're going to be inviting people from the public to go over some of the evidence, their opinions, because I think it's important we get the people's opinions. So appreciate it. One quick question, guys. Do you think we should be on camera or off camera when we present the videos, or do it at the same time? We kind of like, it's not really about us, it's about the UFOs, but we could turn on the video cameras if you guys like. So let us know in the chat. We're appreciating this live right now. Actually, this isn't pre-recorded. This isn't a premiere. This is actually something that we're doing in real time. It's a liquid situation. So some people are saying put the camera on. Let's put the camera on. So let's do it. Hey guys, welcome to Third Phase of Moon. It's really good to be here. We're here in Hawaii, and again, we're receiving information coming in from around the world in real time. So it's interesting to do this broadcasting in this kind of format. Again, we're kind of new to this kind of live format. Usually we take the evidence and we do a lot of work editing and enhancing the videos. And now what we're doing tonight is presenting evidence that we've done some enhancements. The public has done some enhancements as well. So guys, let's just start off the show and get to what's breaking tonight. The news about the UAP, something big dropped, and there was a lot of hype in regards to the video that we're about to show you. A lot of speculation in the UFO community. We were kind of wondering, why are they holding on to this evidence? And what's the purpose? Why not just release it and just get it over with? We don't want to sit on evidence, people. We want to get it out as fast as possible. So this evidence, like I said, was super hyped up, that it's going to be pretty groundbreaking. And as of today, it did drop. And some of the people that were backing this video up still back it up. So let's just show the video, and then we'll get into certain aspects of this whole thing. Again, we are live, and I want to thank some of the super chatters right now. We got Rage 3150. Love you guys. Great stuff. Appreciate the support. It really does help the cause. Let's roll this, and guys, take a look. This is coming in from a military flare. There is some background on it, and we're going to get into it. Just let's check this out now.
I'm not looking up there. West slopes.
Longbow 281, taxi north of Tower 2 West Slopes, 1 count.
281, roger.
Wow, are those 3 really fast flying jets up there?
Probably some A-10s or some F-16s. I'm not looking up there.
Longbow 281, taxi north of Tower 2 West Slopes, 1 count.
281, roger.
Wow, are those three really fast flying jets up there?
Probably some A-10s or some F-16s. We're not looking up there. We're not looking up there.
Having a hard time seeing something. There's a little bit of enhancement here.
Longbow 281, taxi north of Tower 2 West, slopes 1 count.
281, roger.
Wow, are those three really fast flying jets up there?
Probably some A-10s or some F-16s. We're not looking up there.
Is this kind of the... I'm not quite sure what they're getting excited about this being something huge. I think I'm seeing like 3 different individual lights appearing in this. Let's see. Let's just look at it a little closer here. On November 6, 2018, pilots of a U.S. Army AH-64 Apache attack helicopter were training. They're on a flight training mission in Arizona, and they spotted 3 unidentified aerial phenomenon. This is according to a Forbes article, and they said the UAP is making wild maneuvers in the sky, not too far away and not particularly high in the sky. Again, coming from Forbes. And they said at least the narrative that accompanies the latest bit of UFOs and this footage is being published by the UFO Disclosure Symposium. I know, and we heard about this video that was going to be leaked, and it's interesting that this video's finally getting its reviewed to the world. And again, I'm just wondering what's taking them so long to do this. Again, I'm not seeing anything spectacular here, except some really pixelated imagery. And this is what people, I don't know, it's just interesting that they've been holding on to this for such a long time. Guys, are you getting excited about this? I'm not exactly sure if I am at the moment. Again, this was dropped today, and it was touted to be something spectacular. I want to thank Rage 3150 for the $9.99 super chat. Again, big support. He says, keep up the great work. Appreciate your time putting all this together. Yeah, you know, it does take some work doing these live streams. I could see it can be difficult, but we want to make it in a way that is kind of different from what anybody's doing right now. Again, we're going to be inviting the public tonight with some invitation links that you can join us on this live stream. But what's interesting is there's some enhancements of the video that the people have done on the comments, have done in the public. Twitter, for one of them. So Twitter was touting this video, and they still claiming what we're seeing is extraordinary footage of things that cannot do anything in regards to anything in our assets. It seems to defy physics, according to some of the people that are pushing this video up so much. Again, I'm not seeing something that really catches my eye here. Again, here's some evidence that came in. Well, it's the same video, but they enhanced the footage, stabilized it, and I think this really tells the whole story behind it. Let's run this real quick. Let's put this up here. Again, stabilized footage. Did you see that, guys? Right there, it is pretty clear that this is, in my opinion, a few birds just flapping their wings around. Wow. Again, this is interesting that people out there are actually doing a lot of good work. And this came in from a person over there. His name is Dave Betty. He did the enhancement. Let's watch this again. Let's just play this again. I like that people are doing this work here. And again, he stabilized the video, and basically what we're seeing here is not extraordinary, in my opinion. To me, again, these government videos amount to basically nothing. The public has much better. You could clearly see flapping of wings. I can't tell you what type of bird it is, but I'm not trying to debunk this. But again, I think we just did. Again, here's the video once more, guys. This is definitely, in my opinion, looks like nothing extraordinary once again. This seems to me very mundane, and to build it up as something as amazing evidence just because it comes in from the military doesn't, in my opinion, amount to anything. The military footage is not what I think what needs to be that's not what it's all about. In my opinion, I think military footage should be shared, no doubt about it. And I know they got a lot of better stuff than this, and they're trying to dumb down the ufology field in regards to putting out basic, in my opinion, birds. It's just simple birds. Guys, if you want to see really good footage, I would suggest you kind of maybe reach out to Third Phase of Moon, and we could get you the eyewitnesses and the videos, and they're much, much more clear than this. Okay, I guess we're going to get to the next video. You guys, there was a thumbnail. We put it up. There's this circulating series of photographs that have come into our situation here, and we wanted to get your opinion on it. We're not saying this is extraterrestrial life. We're saying it's interesting. So let me pull this up, guys, and add it to this. And here's the story behind it. And what's interesting is that it's coming out of Italy, and they're claiming it to be unbelievable footage. And recently, it says here that they spoke to Govana and said that she often finds strange photos like this that she doesn't remember taking, and she can't imagine how confused and scared she was after she was nice enough. Well, I guess she was nice enough to continue showing my fans these images. We all owe her a huge thank you, they say. She explained the circumstances behind the photos, and we're lucky enough to see them. To get more information, I guess you got to go Google her name. So Giovanna Pata's camera, maybe Google it. You'll find more information on it. But here's the photos that are making the rounds right now. Guys, let's just take a look at this. You know, I'd be pretty freaked out too if, you know, you find these images within your camera while you're sleeping. I would think if somebody's doing a major prank on me, but this one's kind of interesting to me because I like the whites in the eyes there, where it seems that if this is indeed some alien or some extraterrestrial being, it's in motion, and it is interesting here. Again, a third photo that we're looking at, guys. What do you guys think this is? So again, we're not debunkers here. We want to share the evidence, but I'm doing some enhancements here. And when I was looking at it a little closer here, you can see right there, it's pretty pronounced. Let me just bring up that enhancement again. Do you see all that around? It seems that it's almost enhanced. There's enhancement, there's a manipulation. This isn't natural. The pixels seem that they don't match up, unfortunately, here. So guys, I think we're on to some possible hoax, in my opinion, that this seems to be manipulated, this photograph. And again, we're just looking at all the footage, and we want to make sure we showcase the evidence. But I really want to thank again, man, you're killing it, Rage 3150. How long will it take for people to believe in aliens? So much proof is out there. It's true. It is very true, and I agree. But we do have to get the solid evidence, and so far we don't have one in captivity. And I'm not saying captured and take away its freedoms by any means. I'm just saying, man, it'd be great if they just show themselves, or if they have open communication and we could really get some good video of them. If you're listening, come visit us right here at Third Phase of Moon. We got some pretty good high-end equipment, and we could film everything. And trust me, it wouldn't be any blurry footage. You would know that it is real. So we're giving the invitation out there, guys, because wouldn't that be great if Third Phase of Moon could actually do an interview with these guys? Wow, let's keep moving on into this. Do you think this is legit, this story coming out? I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Again, I'm going to bring you guys in just a bit after we get to our next video. When we do the invitation, we want you guys to be respectful and make sure your audio levels are proper, and you're not having feedback, and your monitor or your speakers are off on the TV, so we don't have an echo. And other than that, we just want your opinions on the topics that we're talking tonight. We will be getting into UFO experiences and testimony in regards to that, but that's not tonight's show. Tonight's show, we just want to kind of go over the evidence specifically. So let's bring this one up, guys. It's captured via a security cam, and I just received this 10 minutes ago, and it's quite amazing on how fast the information rolls out. So it's a security cam, and apparently a grandmother saw an orb outside her window, and she went out there and communicated with it, and it was all caught on camera. So let's just roll this real quick. So that's the dog comes into frame there. It's interesting. So again, this footage, here's the background. We got it from a person. I guess there's really no name attached. I don't want to give the email, but I could call it Slat, and I'll just stop it there. But she says, my good friend's mom's husband died. Wow. She seen an orb on her security camera outside. She went out to talk to it and told it everything was okay and to come closer, and it did. So we want to thank you for sharing this video. I'm going to actually reply right now and thank her or thank whoever it is. I'm not sure if it's a he or a her, but thanks so much. This is interesting, guys. What's your thoughts? Because apparently there is this phenomenon of afterlife. Is this what we're looking at? You could see, apparently the grandmother, I guess, lost her husband, and maybe this is some kind of communication. We're looking at it, and it does seem to be authentic. I don't see any manipulation going on here. And guys, we're up to almost 1,000 watchers right now. So while we're doing this, I want to get your comments. I'm going to throw the invitation link into the chat. And again, if you guys want to chime in on these 3 videos that we just went over, by all means, come in. There it is. So when we watch these kind of videos, again, I'm looking for real, authentic evidence, and I think what we're looking at it is indeed not manipulated. And I see no reason why these guys are out there trying to fake anything. And the email that I just got here is coming from somebody, I have no idea who they are, but we say if you have anything extraordinary, our email is in the description. And it's amazing on how much information we get from the public. And I like the story behind it, because again, the grandmother's out there wanting to make communication, and we know everything about that. Just recently we're in Arizona with Dr. Greer and his CE5 expedition, and let me tell you, it was pretty harsh. It wasn't easy out there in the desert till sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning at 30 degrees. So it is interesting. Hey, wow, Rage 3150, you're really supportive tonight. Appreciate you watching, and appreciate the super chats. Wow, dogs should notice it too. Yeah, I agree, because that's what I was looking at in the video. If the animal had any reaction, and I'm not quite seeing it, but let's blow it up here. There's just some moderators. Take care if there's any issues with it. Moderators, please watch the chat. Let's see. The dog comes into frame, and let's see again once here, see if there's any reaction by the animal. Yeah, I'm not seeing any at the moment. But again, it's just interesting to have that kind of evidence from the people. Again, we just received this 10 minutes ago, so that was some breaking liquid news. Let's see. We have some people that are joining us, and we have 1,000+ people joining us right now live. I see people want to join the chat here, and let's bring in unidentified S4. Wow, appreciate it. How you doing?
Hey, good evening.
Show, man.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Wow. It's we haven't really done any live broadcasts, but we're doing it now, and we haven't done it with you. So I'm glad that you've joined us tonight, as a matter of fact, because you've submitted some UFO evidence over the years, and you've done some enhancements, and you do a lot of work, and you have your new channel, Unidentified S4, and we've been watching some of those episodes. So keep up the good work, man. I appreciate. I like people in this field and your attitude.
Thank you.
Your positive way of doing things, and it's not about the fight; it's about the evidence. So, yeah, let's get to some of this evidence. Which one did you want to talk about? The government FLIR release, or the ET, or the security cam?
We can hit them all, actually. Video one is interesting because we all see dots from time to time, right? That we can't explain. Some of them have very odd movements. This particular group of dots, to me, could be birds, though. The grouping in the formation is low on the horizon, which makes me think they're picking up birds, because it kind of looks like the helicopter is hovering over the pad, correct? That's what it appeared to me, like the chopper is low to ground, as I see it.
Or so, how far do you think in proximity are these? In my opinion, I agree with you. They're birds. This stabilized video, pretty much, in my opinion, pretty much it's a nail in the coffin as we're looking at it. There's nothing going in there. Look at that. It's so.
Unfortunately, this was it an Apache helicopter? Their FLIR system, it looks like they're using, is it's a little distorted. But at some point, you could see like a mountain range look like they picked up when you started getting the color into the footage. That's what made me think that those objects were low on the horizon, and what makes me think even more that they're possibly birds. I wish the footage was a little clearer so we can get a little more definition on the objects. But for now, until we find out a little more, that's where I'm going to go with that. But still a cool video, still a cool catch. That we were able to get footage from an Apache is still awesome to see.
Yeah, I know there's so much better footage out there. Unfortunately, we can't prove it, but again, they're really getting excited about this. In my opinion, if somebody sent me this video, it wouldn't make the cut on Third Phase Moon. We're just kind of sharing it just because it's was propped up to be kind of groundbreaking new footage, just due to the fact that it's coming in from the military. Right. Listen to these guys real quick.
Yeah. See the mountain range there?
Number 281, taxi north of Tower 2 West slopes, 1 count.
281, roger.
Wow, there's 3 really fast flying jets up there.
Probably some A-10s or some F-16s.
So it's interesting. They were calling out 2 different kinds of jets immediately. And again, mundane probably in regards to what they see every day.
Right. I wonder if their craft can, when that dot goes on the dots, if the Apache can tell if they're F-18s or Apaches or Warthogs or whatever they are out in the distance.
I'm not looking up there.
They are fast.
They are fast. I gotta say that. Man, that enhanced video is just, in my opinion, just
Number 281, taxi north of Tower 2 West slopes, 1 count.
281, roger.
Wow, there's 3 really fast flying jets up there.
Probably some A-10s or some F-16s. I'm not looking up there.
There it is. There's a scene that just got enhanced, and it was actually quite good enhancement by
that was better footage. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think I'm only going to play this one last time because I don't want to look at this footage too much more. It's not our cup of tea, right? It's like, the public's got this stuff that is the real juice in this field. And again, military capturing anomalous objects in the sky, pretty mundane. Let's get to this one real quick. And again, I don't want to spend too much time, but I don't see any kind of manipulation here too much. It seems like they're authentic photos, but then when I did some of the enhancement right here, it did seem to have some like haze around there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually know this photo. This was actually circulating on Twitter a couple weeks ago. This particular alien is pictured in a hallway. I don't know the location, but the picture, when it was on Twitter, it was alleged that it was a real alien, but I have not, there it is. I have not researched it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually standing in a hallway right now. I think what they did was blacked out the background just so you could see the actual alien instead of the whole hallway that it was standing in.
I like it. We're looking for this kind of evidence, right? This is
very cool.
This is what people want to see. They
Absolutely.
want to see this. We all want to see it, right?
Yeah.
And my brother and I, we've told this story about our encounters with these guys when we're 3 to 4 years old in Palolo Valley on Oahu, and we get into detail about how they, came into our bedroom, and it does look like this. It brings back memories, no doubt about it. And we went to our parents and said, these guys, they're small and they were wearing little jumpsuits, and it's crazy. And we're twins, maybe we're having the same dream. We just know we experienced something, and they were very pleasant. This one doesn't seem to have any kind of jumpsuit, but then again, this enhancement around the photo, as I do a little brightness contrast here, I noticed that the pixelations start to not match up. You see that around the aura, and that's kind of a giveaway right there, in my opinion. So
Still a classic gray, though. That is a classic gray. That is
it's a great rendition of a classic gray, that's for sure. Definitely. But that's why we got to be careful of not claiming these to be authentic. That's what we're just like showing the evidence as it comes in. Exactly. Let's get to this one again. This one came in just again about 20 minutes ago and I'm like, well, let me just get this to the people and get their thoughts on the.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I like the story behind it too. It's authentic. I bet you we could go out there, interview these people, and confirm that her husband did die and her really thought process. And maybe we could get an interview with her and follow up and see her real, demeanor about this. I'm sure it's pretty emotional when they're watching something like this after thinking they're communicating with the lost one.
Look how she's standing there with her palms up as if she's praying.
I like it. I don't think it's a spider web or some kind of it's just weird the way
I like it.
It is hanging there. Yeah,
Definitely. She looks like she walked out and she was almost praying. See how her hands are up?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And the object just comes closer to her. What a great
And it
catch.
gets closer. Yep.
Yep.
Well,
That's great footage.
yeah, I like it.
I like
And
it. Yep.
we got 1,000 people joining us, almost getting up to 1,100. And this is probably going to be our kind of a time slot that we get in. And again, we just want to get straight to the evidence, get a few opinions, and deal with the public.
Yep.
So I think we definitely did that tonight. Unidentified S4, appreciate you joining us.
Thank you so much.
For your opinions, man.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna hop out in case you want to have anybody else in.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
The show's done, guys. That's it. Appreciate it.
Oh,
everybody go take a look at Unidentified S4. Does good work, and he's
have a great night.
Good guy. And keep sending us the footage, all right?
I sure will. Have a great night.
All right, man. Appreciate it. So that's it, guys. It's another live show in the can. Tell everybody Third Phase Moon's doing it like this, and you can join us and talk to us in real time. It's been a pleasure. Everybody, be cool. Get your cameras ready, and you know what to do. You guys know what to do. We'll see you real soon.
Let's just go down the rabbit hole here for a second. Let's just assume this is some sort of adversarial or foreign technology.
Most of the more than 120 incidents over the past 2 decades are not from the U.S. military or other advanced U.S. government technology.
It's right in front of me. It just disappeared. Like gone.
To be clear, he's referring to this giant object as a tic tac instead of a shape like one.
We're in, that we don't know what these things are, and they might even be extraterrestrial. That's worse.